And the next function is the storage management. So storage management is also one of the most important tasks of operating system. So when the system memory or a drive of a hard disk is suppose a complete filling, then system will give the messages okay, this drive is overloaded, so just shift or delete unwanted files from the computer or shift the files from one drive to another drive. And the operating system will also provide the facility of file management, so we can keep the backup or we can keep the track on the files, and we can set the rights can user want to create or delete or edit the data in our files or not. So there are the major two types of interfaces for operating system. Number first is a GUI, that is stands for command user interface, and example of this is the DOS and Unix. And second one is the GUI, that is stands for a graphical user interface operating system, and the example of this is the Windows and Unix. So the major difference between a GUI and CUI: in CUI user had to remember the command, because in this operating system all the work will be with the help of command, so user have to first remember all the commands for what purposes this command. And the next category is a GUI. So GUI is also called a user friendly operating system, because user don't remember the commands, the commands is already stored in a application software, so we have to just click on to particular option for doing the particular task. So there are the many types of operating systems. So number first, here we are seeing the single user operating system. So what do you understand by the single user operating system? In this operating system, only one user can work at a time. The examples of this is the Windows 95, NT or 2000s. Means this operating system will not work as a NOS. NOS stands for the network operating system. And the second category is a multi-user operating system. So multi-user operating system is provide the facility for multiple users, so more than one users can work at a time. And the example of this is the Unix, Novel NetWare, Windows 7, etc. And the next category is multitasking operating system. So the meaning of the multitasking, whether the operating system is a multi-user, so obviously this will be a multitasking operating system, because more than one task or more than multiple files can be executed on this operating system. And the next category is a real-time operating system. So the real-time operating system is mostly used in the real-life application, such as the railway reservation system or an airtime reservation system. So a real-time operating system is a multitasking operating system that aims to execute real-time applications such as the autopilot mechanisms used in aircraft. Next category is the embedded operating system. So an embedded operating system as an OS for embedded computers, such as the real-time computer system, or we can say such as the PDAs applications. Next is a batch processing system. In this operating system, system will create a batch for a similar types of jobs and process, so the speed of this will be fast as compared to a single user operating system. And the last category of the next category of the operating system is a mobile operating system. So the mobile operating system is an OS that operates on a smartphone, tablet and digital mobile devices. And the example of this is the Android, iOS, Symbian, etc. And the last one is a server side operating system. So this is also called a network operating system, and the example of these are the Linux, Unix, Solaris. So these all are the Network operating system. Network operating system may be a GUI or a CUI. The main task of the network operating system is used to provide the facility for multiple users at the same time, and these operating system is also provide the facility for multiple processor support.